So applying for a PTA in Queensland can feel like a very complicated process. Well, I'm going to walk through the exact process that you need to do for you to be able to obtain a PTA. Now, PTA is very, very important. That allows you to purchase your firearm. So a PTA, permit to acquire. Now, sometimes the dealer will do the PTA for you, but other times you will need to do the PTA yourself. For example, if you're purchasing a firearm online, for companies like The Barn or Cleavers and what have you. So yeah, they'll get you to do your PTA yourselves. So if you don't know how to do it, make sure you stick around. So let's jump into it. Now, first thing you need to do is jump on Weapons Licensing webpage. Simply Google Weapons Licensing Queensland and you'll find this webpage. Now, if you scroll down a little bit and you're wondering how long your application is going to take, permit to acquire applications at the moment are 14 days. Now, that's pretty much spot on. I've recently done another PTA and it took around about 16 days. So when you see these timeframes on the website, they're pretty much right. New license applications, 10 weeks. And I remember when I did my license, it took 9 months. So yeah, no, it's good to see that Weapons Licensing has certainly improved their turnaround times from when I did my license. So the first thing you need to do is obviously click on the apply page. Now it's going to come up with, are you applying for a permit to acquire or a license? Now, when you are doing your new license, you're going to click on a license category and fill out all the details. But in this case, we're going to do a permit to acquire. So once you've clicked on that, it's going to go through a whole heap of instructions. You want to make sure that you have, the proper safekeeping. You already should have your safe in place prior to you even purchasing a firearm. That includes when you're doing your license. Now, we got taught when we did our safety course to ensure that we have a safe in place because some people have been inspected during the application process. So make sure you have your safekeeping in place. Make sure that you are providing the correct details on your application. For category C and D applications with Queensland dealer as a disposer, please ensure that you include make and model with a genuine need, free text fields to prevent delays in processing your application. So with these things as well, you need to ensure that you scan in your documents that you're supplying with your application and save them to computer. And if you need any assistance to complete any questions, then you can click the help button. But, it is very, very simple, this application. Permit to acquire delivery options. There are a couple of options here. One, you can get your PTA sent to you in the post once it is approved. Now, that is a slow option. Option 2, for example, if you're purchasing your firearm from a business such as The Barn or Cleavers or something like that, Weapons Licensing can email the approved PTA directly to them. That way it saves time. And, we do get a lot of delivery delays, as we're all aware. So if you want to speed up the process just that little bit, make sure you select the email to dealer. So obviously, as the option, we're going to click on apply for individual permit. Obviously, I'm not applying for a business permit. Once you open up this section, you're going to fill out this information. Pretty much read it. It is very, very basic sort of stuff. Questions with the red little asterisks, you must fill in the details. So this is where I was mentioning before. The first question they ask, weapons license number. If you don't have your weapons license, it's time to go back and wait until you get your firearms license. So once you've filled in your license number and expiry date, enter in your contact details. Now, obviously, I'm not going to show this on video because I don't want to show my firearms license number or my addresses and whatnot. So I'm going to fill out these details and move to the next section. Moving on to section 2 of the PTA, it's going to ask you some questions. Is the firearm you're acquiring held by a registered owner? Yes, it is for me. Is it a deceased estate? No, not for my case. Disposer type. Now, I'm purchasing this particular firearm from a dealer. Now, it's going to ask you some details about the disposer or the dealer. Disposer's weapons license number. This is when you can put in the dealer number, and disposer name. So this is where you'd put in the dealer's name. Now, if you want to make sure that you have your PTA emailed to the dealer, make sure you have this checkbox enabled. That way your approved PTA will be emailed straight to them, and I'll just save a lot of time waiting for it to be delivered by post. So moving on to section 3, it's going to ask you about the specific rifle that you're going to purchase. Now, in my case, I'm going to purchase a Category A firearm, so I'm going to click Category A. The description, have a look through the description list here. Now, in my particular case, it's a Rimfire rifle, but you can see all the different descriptions that you can get underneath a Category A firearm. Moving on is the action. So in my case, it is a bolt, but you can see here on the list, there are many other different types of actions that you can purchase. So I'm going to choose bolt. Because I'm purchasing from a dealer, I don't actually need to worry about serial number, make, or model, because the dealer is going to look after that for me. And the caliber, simply type in 22 LR. Because as you know, there are many different calibers that come with rimfire rifles. So remember at the start of the video, I said that you need to ensure that you have a safe storage in place. It already says that in your application. You must have access to secure storage facility, regardless whether you possess a weapon or not. So when you start your weapons license, get a safe. Get it ready, because it is necessary to ensure that you have everything set up prior to application. So has your primary storage address changed? So that is the address that you lodged with weapons license when you applied for your license. So in my case, it is no. Moving on to the next section. Section number 4. You need to declare these statements as true. If not, you're going to get in some big trouble. So I certify that the information is given true and correct. Yes. I understand that the lodgement of this application does not authorize me or other person to acquire a weapon. Yes. I understand that the owner of this weapon may be required to give consent for me to acquire this weapon to my license. Yes. I hereby declare that I have access to all the storage facilities provided that I comply with Weapons Act 1990. Yes, I do. I have a safe, of course. I'm aware it is a condition of the license that I must have an officer in charge of police of change in my mental physical fitness or a change of prescribed under Section 24 of the Weapons Act. Yes, that is true. I have read the below Privacy Act collection statement. Yes, I have. And I authorise Queensland Police Service to contact me in regards to my application if required to verify my genuine reason. Yes. So moving on to the last section. Above this little area here had all my private details, so obviously I didn't want to show that, but essentially it is just reviewing the details that you've entered in to make sure that you have not made any mistakes. And again, category A, bolt 22. $44.44 to lodge your PTA. So once you're all happy with everything, simply click submit, and then it's going to come up with a credit card section. So yes, once you have completed everything and you put in your credit card details and you paid weapons licensing their money, you're going to get a confirmation screen and they're going to give you a payment receipt number and a reference number. So you'll need that reference number if something happens and you need to contact weapons licensing to discuss your PTA. They'll also send you an email which has some details on it as well. Once your PTA has been approved, they'll send you another email saying, hey, congratulations, your PTA has been approved and it has been sent to the dealer. Give your dealer a couple of days before you contact them and say, hey, the PTA has been approved. Let's talk about shipping and get that all sorted. So once that's all done, congratulations, your firearm is on its way. Anyway, hopefully that clears up how to get your PTA. If you liked it, make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow for more shooting tips.